We're at the Jones Center right now, and it's beautiful here. I really love it here. But the power just went out a couple days ago, so that wasn't very fun. It was just like storming really hard, and then suddenly didn't have power. But the internet stayed on for like 20 minutes, and then it died, so it was weird. But it was like, it's funny because I feel like normally when I don't have power, I'm like doing something important. But in the particular instance, I was just like gonna Skype with my brother, and then I couldn't. So I was like, well, okay, that's sad. And then I like wanted to make tea, and I couldn't make tea. And that was even more sad. And then I went to bed. So not particularly a disaster that one might expect. We saw a fawn today, and it was lying down, and it was in like they're doing some deer studies here and stuff. And we got to pet it, and it was so cute. Oh my god, it was just so fuzzy. I didn't expect baby deer to be that fuzzy, but oh, it was so cute. You may notice it looks probably like I'm just recording all these videos in the exact same day, but in fact, I really only have one clean shirt that's large enough to sleep in, so I'm essentially wearing my pajamas whenever I make these things, so that's exciting. I'm in this really cool gazebo that they have here. It's kind of for meetings and like working on stuff, and I just like it makes me feel like I'm outside because these are just screens here, but I'm not actually outside, and it's just, it's so pretty. I love the Jones Center so much. So it's July 15th, and I'm officially so fed up with my tech. It's just so irritating. Luckily, we don't have that much longer together, but she walks extremely slowly. She doesn't really find burrows that often. Like, I find a lot of burrows, and the idea is, like, statistically, is that there shouldn't be any reason why the tortoises are only on, like, one side of the burrow, or one side of the transect. They should just be spread out everywhere. So the fact that I'm finding them only indicates that she's missing some, which is okay, you're allowed to miss some, but, like, I don't know, just concerned about that. Today I told her that maybe we could try walking a little bit faster. Like, that is something that is concerning to me, that we're not walking fast enough, that we're not making enough progress, so we're not getting large enough sample sizes, you know, etc. And she replied, I don't like to rush. And like, it's frustrating because, like, on the one hand, like, yeah, I don't want her to be uncomfortable. Like, she was really stuck on briars for a while, and so we went out to Goodwill and bought pants for her, like, so that she could have thicker pants, so she wouldn't be in as much pain. And I was like, well, maybe that will speed her up. But no, she just walks slowly, and she just gets tired in the middle of the day, and, like, I get tired too, but you just have to push through that. Like, that is part of being an employee, is that if you are said you're going to work 8 hours a day in a job that you were given a full description of, and then you don't want to do the job requirements, like, that, it's tough toenails. Like, I just, like, she keeps being like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, or ow, this hurts. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, all the skin on my toes is off now. Like, I really don't have any skin on my toes because my boots are, like my boots get wet, like my socks get wet, then my boots get wet, and then it rubs. And so, like, that really sucks. Or, like, I fell over today and really whacked into a log, and I have a massive bruise in both legs, which really sucks. But, like, I kept working because it's my job. Like, that, like, safety is important, but if it's not about safety, if it's just about comfort, like, comfort is irrelevant, essentially, to our job. Like, it should be one of the bottom of the, like, totem pole in terms of, like, what we think is important here. So it's just really frustrating to try and get that across without sounding like an asshole, because I don't want her to think that I'm concerned as an individual that she is sore. Like, that's not great. I feel bad for her, but as her boss, that's not an excuse for doing poor work. And so it's just really awkward because she's, like, someone I basically live with right now, like, until August, and I don't want to make it uncomfortable, but I also need her to do a better job so that my project isn't a complete waste of time. And it's just extremely frustrating to try and convey that and then just have her be like, well, that's unreasonable. And I'm like, well, this was the job expectation from the beginning. Like, you know, or it's like, I don't know, they're just like, sometimes we'll be walking, and I'll be like, oh, okay, so we need to walk a little faster. And she's like, oh, okay, and she keeps walking the same pace, and I'm like, okay, so I, like, walk faster. Like, I walk at the pace that I think we should be walking, which is really not that fast. I'm not a fast walker. I'm short, and you know, like, it's not really that great, but, like, then she just keeps walking at the same pace, and then I wait, and she just, like, dawdles along until she gets there, and then I'm like, okay, we're, you know, like, it's just, it's annoying, and, like, I don't want to be, like, originally what I had done was I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's tired because we're working too many hours, so I had, like, shortened the number of hours that we're working. But, like, she's not really concerned with how many hours we're working because she doesn't really care that much about the money because she is rich, so it's fine. And so it's just, like, it's hard to motivate someone to do something that isn't pleasant. But, I mean, I have to because it's my project. So, I don't know, I'm kind of in a bind. And I'm pretty irritated in the uselessness of techs that I have hired so far this year. But it sounds like Tom, the PhD student in my lab, also is having some different expectations with the tech that he has. So I'm glad that I'm not the only one who is having this problem. But yeah, we're finding a lot of tortoises at least, and the protocol is maybe going well, maybe not. It's really unclear. It might be a waste of time. I'm suspecting that it is not the great solve to everything. But it's only a master's project, so who cares, I guess. I mean, I care, but... Sometimes there are turtles in this pond, but I can't find any right now. Only 17 more days of field work! Wow! Including some days off. Yeah, yesterday we almost got struck by lightning because we were out in the field and it just like the lightning storm just really like caught up on us, and yeah, it hit so close that like the hairs on my arm stood up. And I got a massive headache, and it was just it's pretty scary. Then we sprinted to the car and I was pretty sure we were going to die, but we didn't, so that's good. Yeah, just called my mother, and that was cool. Yeah, I just enjoying my day off, hanging out in this awesome butterfly garden. And this is basically what I want to be doing for the rest of the day. Napping, not doing a whole lot. If only I could see some puppies, that would be great, but probably no puppies here.